Hey, it's BrickTsar, and we're going to look at a vintage Lego set. This one is from 1976, and this is one of the hobby sets that Lego made there in the mid-70s. They had different vehicles, motorcycles, cars, even a train locomotive, and they had customized stickers, and they were like models for display. I think this was an early attempt by Lego to appeal to older youths, maybe teenagers and even adults. I think it's for ages 9 and up. This was a cool looking Harley-Davidson police motorcycle. It's at $394, the Harley-Davidson, and it's got 143 pieces. It has these early versions of Technic pieces. They're not really Technic, but it's what we had before Technic, the gears and axles, and it's a neat looking little motorcycle. Alright, we'll try to show you all the angles of the motorcycle. These look like typical Technic wheels, but they're actually a little different than the ones that you see today. And it's on a hinge brick there, the front is, so it turns side to side. We got our macaroni pieces there, just regular trans clear pieces. Most of the parts are common parts, except for the gears and the stickers and things like that. But we got the white axles instead of the black that you see today. And these axle holders are a little different. I'll show you one here. This is one of the 1x2s with a hole. It's got that groove on either side of it. And then these are the gray ones. You can put the axles in a variety of ways. So these were the early versions of Technic pieces. This looks like a 1x2, but that's really one of these pieces in there sideways like that. And you got another one here, and that's where he rests his feet. You got the exhaust. You got his saddlebags there that the policeman would have. There's a little red light. It's got little blue lights on the front. These are 1x1 tiles with no groove. There's basically 2 of each kind of sticker. You got 2 that say Harley-Davidson, 2 that say L394, and 2 that say police on the saddlebags there. And here's the back of it. I guess that's like his tail light there. And there's one interesting part, and I never caught this before, even looking at the box. And I'll show you the box in a minute. I couldn't get it to look exactly the way the box, but this is the first time I ever remember building a set where you don't connect the piece all the way together. To make the kind of the engine there, you have the pieces stacked, but you're not to connect them tightly. There's supposed to be gaps there, and I couldn't get the gaps even. Every time I would move it, one of them would fall back the other way or something. I kept trying to get it to see. Then I pushed the one to the bottom. But anyway, it's supposed to be like your engine, and they got it more uniform on the box. Let me show you the box. Right. Here's the interior of the box. It says Harley-Davidson. This is where you can store your parts. It's a nice little box. It is a FLH 1200, I guess is the type of motorcycle it is, FLH 1200. And then you can put this inside the other box, like so. And then we see pictures of the motorcycle. And there on the, you can see the how they got those 2x3 plates stacked with a gap in them. I thought that was an interesting little build. And then on the back, it shows it, and a kid with the 70s hair. It's a very cool box. These are higher quality boxes than probably was sets of today even. But it's a nice color photo. Just a really good box. I'm glad I got the box for this set, and everything fits back in there. So that's the box. Here's our instructions. And the reason I'll show you the instructions is to show you some of the other things, but it gives the specifications of the Harley-Davidson FLH 1200. It's a 2-cylinder, 1200 cc, no horsepower given. So that's pretty neat. And here's some of the other model makers. We have the Thatcher Perkins, which we'll look at eventually. There's, I think that's a Renault, Rolls-Royce. It's Rolls-Royce. It says it right there. There's the Norton motorcycle. There's the Formula One car. And that was all that they showed on here. There are a few other hobby sets, but I thought those were neat. So, nice little Harley-Davidson. So there you have it. Set 394, the Harley-Davidson FLH 1200 Police motorcycle from 1976, 143 pieces. This little thing here, that was the sticker sheet for it. A really good little model. I like these early model maker hobby sets that Lego made, and this is one of the few that I have. I just got the locomotive, and I think that's the only other one I have right now. But I like these hobby sets. And the milky white axles, those are the early axles. You know, most of the ones we see today are black, although they have gray ones and things like that. So some unique elements. Oh, I meant to show you the wheel too. I showed you the Technic piece, but the wheel is a little different than the wheels today. It's designed for one of these, a gear to fit inside it. It's got little things in there. There's kind of a tricky to get these things on there. So it's just it's too much work for me. I have a hard time getting the other ones on, but that's to hold the gear. So that's a little different build than what you have. So the gears, axle holders, and things like that are a little different than the ones we have today. So anyway, tell me what you think of this hobby set. I think it's pretty neat. I'm glad Lego made stuff like this back in the 70s. So thanks for watching. Please like the video, and thanks for subscribing. This is BrickTsar.